Welcome back to the Poe channel. Like, subscribe, share, etc., etc. Liam Ramos, 5-year-old. I've been waiting to do a video on this because it's kind of a touchy subject for me. I mean, I was homeless at 3 because of custody dispute. Nothing to do with ICE or nothing. Just bullshit. So we're just talking about a 5-year-old going through some shit. You know, when you're that old, you don't. I mean, it looks like he's not eating good, and he's stressed out, and that's common. But a lot of times, people tend to overlook what kids are going through, and this is important because he's not even close to the only kid going through all this. Rosa Parks wasn't the only black woman to say, you know what, I'm not getting up just so a white lady can sit down. Like, she wasn't. Oh, you saw that barber shop movie when Cedric the Entertainer's like, lots of women got arrested for. It's true. It's true that happened. Lots of women got, but they need to publicize one. It always comes down to publicizing one, and if that gives us the immigration reform we need, because I'm all for getting rid of ICE, but let's be realistic. Immigration's not going anywhere. We're not going to just let criminals stay here. At least not behind bars. I mean, come on. We imprison more people than any other country on the planet. That's not a thing. Immigrants come over here and they mind their P's and Q's. That's why statistics show that natural-born citizens are more likely to commit crimes than immigrants. Because, I don't know, if I go to another person's country, I'm going to do everything I can to obey all of the laws that I can. You know, oh, I overstayed my visa, but I didn't rob a bank. I didn't shoplift. I didn't ogle women or try to grab them by the fill in blank here. We know what Trump said. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like, they're not coming up here thinking, I want to go up there and be a gangster. Hell, the Italians, when they came over, they didn't think, hey, we're going to start La Costa Nostra. That was a thing that happened because Irish need not apply, Italian need not apply. We all go through it. I'm not trying to justify America, but there's a whole history of you're not American enough. Wait a minute, most of us aren't even from America. The ones that are pulling that you're not American enough, for the most part, are white people. I know natives get in on this too, but most of theirs is because we do it. Like, what do you mean? They go, what do you mean you're not American and they're not American enough? You're not American enough. You're from over there and now they're coming over from over somewhere and now you're... And that's the way I see the natives' perspective. Ask them if you know, they're out there. They're still here. There are still native peoples here. Meet them, get to know them, ask them. That pretty much their stance. What do you mean you're illegal? You're all illegal. Should have built the wall in 1492. Probably wouldn't have worked considering they landed on an island, not on what is now the United States. It's not even, they didn't even land in Puerto Rico, what is now part of the United States. But I digress. The important thing here, and the part that keeps bugging me, is why are we putting kids through this, man? immigration shouldn't be so difficult that just trying to enter and become legal is illegal. But that, I mean, dude grew up here and they let him in the military. He wasn't legal when he went in the military. 12 years after he got his honorable discharge, he finally gets legal. Now, this is all kind of convoluted because that whole thing was set up for white people. You know, Irish that come over, you're white, you fight for us, you become American. And then they treated them like shit for being Catholic, and so then they became San Patricios and fought for the Mexican side. Tom Berenger does a great role in that movie. That guy actually existed, and he really got branded on his face twice, but he was accepted in by his people in Mexico, the San Patricios. Viva la San Patricios. Pardon my Espanol. I was born an English speaker. I don't know Spanish very good, but I know what a San Patricio is. I'm Irish. I love Irish history, and as far as I'm concerned, San Patricios is part of Irish history. So, do what you want with that. But anyway, this is just Nazi stuff. This is just Nazi tactics. This is just... what do you mean they don't belong? This continent was full of brown people before white people got here. The coexist crowd does not exist in ICE. They're not advertising for coexist crowd to join ICE. They're specifically going after gun nuts and these Ultimate Fighting Championship fans, and you know, the kind of people that get a nut watching The Punisher or Roadhouse. I mean, look, I've been in a few scraps, and coming out on top does kind of give you a little, oh, fuck you, you're not besting me. It gives you a little bit of that, but you know what? I'd rather not fight in the first place. I'd rather just, like, you know, come on, man. I can't be Christ-like and beat up on people just because I'm 6'4", or actually I'm getting older. I've shrunk a little bit. I'm a little over 6'3" now. But beside the point. That doesn't make you a big person. That just makes you a bully. It makes you an asshole. And I come from a long line of assholes, so I can accept that whole asshole thing, but, you know, just being an asshole just to be an asshole doesn't do anything for me. And they don't want me because, you know, they want people that being an asshole does something for them. And they don't want to give them the training. And then kids are suffering over this. Kids are suffering over this. So, yeah, there needs to be some reform in the immigration, big time. Abolish ICE, the idea of ICE, the concept, the abbreviation, the spook name ICE, the abbreviation, the whole thing needs to go. And we need to have a little bit more humane version of immigration. That's all I'm asking for, humane immigration. Our own people are killing us. We don't have to worry about every single immigrant. They're not all eating our cats and dogs. Just because one might have, and I'm not saying it hasn't happened, because, hey, even white people ate dog and horse. That's a whole nother story for another time that happened thousands of years ago, but we've all gone through hard times, and if it's got between me and my buddy Fred, And my horse, Ass Blossom, I'm making up a name here. I'm gonna eat Ass Blossom. I'm gonna eat Ass Blossom over Frank. I like Frank. I liked Ass Blossom too, but Ass Blossom's a horse. I'm just saying that's history. Life isn't always pretty. Sometimes you gotta, but we're not cannibals. We're not trying to do that. We take meat from a horse instead. But anyway, I think I'm getting off track. Gotta go. God bless.